Alright, let's go over the latest software and librarian for the D-Lev. I'm in the D-Lev directory, and I'm going to take a look at the files. ls-l is a Unix command. Mac users would use the same command. Windows users would use dir. Anyway, we can see that we have the all directory, which is our presets, our profiles, and other files that are relevant to the update. We have our 4 executables, depending on what operating system we're using. I'm using Linux, so I and Mac users would preface the executable with a /. Windows users would just type d-win. I'm on Linux, so I'm going to say d-lin, and that gives us an abbreviated help screen. And you can see that the version is 5. And here are our current commands. We have a new command here, reset, that resets the processor on the D-Lev. We have a new flag for the ports command. It's a -p, has to precede the port number you would enter. So it ports all by itself, works like it always did. It shows you it lists the available ports and the current port. If we want to change it, we have to say -p and then give it a port number, a valid port number. So that changed it to port 0. We'll put it back to 1. Okay. The slots command now has a -d for the directory flag. So let's do that. And we'll use the all directory, because we want to match up our slots to the preset and profile files in the all directory. So you can see the slots command, the output of the slots command looks very different than it used to. We have 6 columns, 5 major columns here of 0 through 49 or 50 each. So that's 50 times 5 is 250. So we have, and these underscore ones here are empty. So you can see we have a lot more slots now that we can read and write from the front panel, and all of the negative slots are gone. And I just thought, I never used the negative slots, so might as well be using them for something useful. And the same thing happened here with the system profiles. We have 6 of them now, and no negative ones. So that's the major change in this software update, but there are other things. Okay. Right, we have a new diff command here, so we can look at the difference between a file, a preset file or a profile file, and the current knob settings, a slot on the D-Lev, or another preset or profile file. So let's try that out. We'll look at compare cvox, in the all directory. So cvox1, say, to our current knobs. Right, so what it does is it only shows you the screens that are different. So here on the main D-Lev page, the bank knob is the only preset knob on the main page here. See, it starts with a lowercase b. So, and it says it's 0 in the cvox1, and my current knobs, the bank knob is set to 1. So on the pitch page, it shows us all of the preset settings for the cvox1, and for our knobs, the only difference is that the correction is set to 24, and so on. You see the full setting, the full preset values over here on the left, and you only see the difference filled in here on the right. And it tells us there are 8 differences, and it tells us it compared the file to the knobs. You can do this to slots. Let's use cvox1 again, just as an example. compare it to slot 126. And those are the differences. Here's CBox 1 again, here on the left, slot 126. There's 6 differences. That's kind of handy for analyzing what's different between 2 different files. I mean a file and a slot. I'm sorry. Now let's compare it to another file. File 2 can be. Let's do profiles here. Sys0. We're going to compare to all sys3. We're going to say it's a profile comparison, profile files. Okay, so it's showing us profile 0 over here and profile 3 over here, the files for them. Anyway, it's comparing the two. And it's showing us that the only difference is 50 hertz. It's 50 hertz is 0 over here, and it's 1 here in system 3. And what that means is sys0 here is for those of us who live in North America and have 60 hertz power, and the 50 hertz being set to 1 here in system 3 profile is for pretty much the rest of the world that has 50 hertz power. Okay. All right. So almost at the diff. So the dump and the pump and the split. The dump and the pump had been here before, but instead of using a flag to tell you what to do, it uses the file extension to tell it what to do. So you have to give it a file extension, and it'll use that extension to know what to do. Split is a new command too, and it works the same way in terms of input. So let's do a dump. Call it the file, and we're going to call it, I don't know, my.eeprom. So that tells it that we want to dump the entire contents of the D-Lev to this file my.eeprom. Right. And here it is, right there. Oops. Okay, and if we wanted to do like a, if we want to get all the presets, we do pre here. If we want to get all the profiles, we do pro here. And if we want the software, we do spy here. Okay, but I'm not going to do those. I wanted to show you the split command. Now that we have an EEPROM file, say we want just the presets from it, or just the software from it, or whatever, we can split it. So we have to tell it that we have an EEPROM file that we're going to split. So it split it into my EEPROM, it split it into my pre, my pro, and my spy. And here they are. We can further split these if we want. With the profile, we can split. And it'll say it split my pro to 6 number DLP files. And here they are. So that's the way to get profile files out of a pro container. We can do the same with DLP with preset files, and this makes a big mess, so you got to be careful where you do it. It split my pre into 250 number DLP files, and they're up here. So here they are. There's tons and tons and tons of them. It starts here. So I think you've seen it all. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.